Hi. Oh, hang on. Let's just get out of the way of the view. How cool is that? Lectern Divine.
Yeah,
So, what's present for you today? There's been a lot. It was a big day, wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. It
Yeah.
was a good day. I
Mm.
realised how much I need nature. Like walking out along that sawpit track
Oh, yeah.
by a snowy stream and in amongst the trees, my soul just sort of like unfolded.
Yeah.
Sort of been a blur of driving and motel rooms and no nature.
Yeah. And we saw deer. How
We
cool was
did.
that? And the book we've been listening to. How perfect the book just aligning with what we're going through. There's so many wows today, like so many moments of wow. And my memories of childhood, because I grew up in Eastern Europe, and so snow was such a big part. So it's just taking me back there, and just being out in it, and the fresh air and the crispness, and then listening to Johann Hari's book. And the chapter we listened to today was all about how kids these days are just locked up, right?
Yeah, so much structured time, like supervision. I know when I was growing up in Brisbane, in Queensland, in Australia in the 60s, we were gone from dawn till dark with
Yeah.
no adult supervision unless we wanted it. We were off on our bikes, just hanging out, interacting, experiencing life.
Yeah.
What about you? What was it like growing up
Same.
in Eastern Europe?
Little village, 2,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a valley surrounded by hills, and the community built a ski lift. It was a little ski lift, so in winter we could ski, in summer we could go and pick berries. We were never home, never. Like we went to school. I did go to school, but outside of school hours, I wasn't home, and there was so much learning, so much exploration that happened in those times.
Well, it develops us as people.
Yeah,
So we heard in
yeah.
the book today, and what it was saying just rang so true. We need to find our own way in the world without structure and supervision.
And also, he talks about focus. That's what the book's about, and the prevalence of ADHD these days.
Mm.
And what really struck me, this is the bit we heard yesterday, was how animals exhibit these neurotic behaviors when they're locked up, because their true nature isn't allowed to be expressed. And it's children's true nature to run, to explore, to be on the move, to be asking
imagination,
questions,
to have,
yes, yeah.
yeah,
He talked about a school in the US, which you've got a friend whose kids went there. Yeah.
yeah,
Where there's no curriculum, there's no rules, kids just make things up. And there's so much learning that goes on there. And the thing that struck me about that is that, every teacher I talk to is afraid that if we allow kids to take charge of their learning, there'll be chaos. But that's not what happens.
it's not what happens.
It's not what happens in practice at all. They make up games.
Now, what was really scary was that elementary school that tried a 1 day a month of the kids just having unsupervised play. And at first the kids didn't know what to do.
Yeah, they didn't know how to play, which is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
And the last conversation we had was about who's responsible. Do we try and change the system, or do we just change it within our own little circle? And really, like, we can try and change the system. I think it's a two-prong approach. And at the same time, if parents can just let go and allow kids to explore and play and encourage it, then I think it'll filter through to the system, because often teachers aren't able to implement playtime because kids don't know what to do with it, right? So teachers then retreat and go back to what they know best, especially the young ones who didn't grow up in the way that we did.
So child-led, child-free, and even not supervised time.
Yeah.
It's essential for us to learn how to express our true natures.
Yeah, definitely. And it just got so awakened in me today, just remembering that feeling of childhood, that joy, that inner feeling of wow, like literally wow. Every single moment of today was wow, wow.
And then to
wow.
go out into the bush, into the snow, and make a snowball and throw it. You know,
That was brilliant. Loved it.
fun.
What a magical day. So our message is let kids play. Let kids play. And adults.
Yeah,
Let's play with them.
absolutely.
Yep.
Or even no, let's leave them play by themselves.
Oh yes.
too.
Yeah. And let's play together.
Yeah.